Mitch from PickDogs.com here with your free computer picks that we do every single day. I just pick out two games, which squeeze out as many picks from those as the software allows us, meaning that it's either a B plus, an A, or an A plus pick. Most of the picks on this show have been in that B plus range. We've done some A's. I don't think we've maybe just a handful of A pluses, but most of them have been B pluses and A's. It seems that most of the A plus picks are big money lines, so we generally don't play those picks. But there's been no picks on this show that have been money lines that are plus that are minus more than 150. So all the money lines that we've played have been very playable, 140 or 120 or 115. We've had a bunch of money line dogs as well on this show. But what I generally do as we start the show is I go around to our various social media pages and I put in the link that you can get your free 7-day trial for Spread Knowledge software. These videos are just basically a proof of concept. Like I said, we just randomly take a couple games that fit that criteria. And these what I call this are games I would bet. It's like if they fit that criteria, they bet. Yeah, I'm not going to bet bet some minus 1,200 money line favorite. I mean, that's just not going to happen, right? So we only put in here the ones that we would bet. And it's like I said, it's not. There's Spread Knowledge has a rating on every single game out there. Yeah, these are the comments that I just don't even understand. I won yesterday. It's like I hit this game. It's like if we just sat here and talked about all the games that we hit yesterday or whatever, I don't understand. But it's like really not the goal of our show or what we do. We kind of pick the games that are today, so we can win money on them instead of talking about games that we won yesterday. I mean, on this show, we were 5-0 yesterday. I mean, you can see right here our record, 61, 30, and 2. We're not going to sit here and go over the amount that we bet and, how we got to that record. It's all documented. Anyways, I'm just going around and putting the links in for social media. This is the way that they make us do it. It's okay. I mean, at least they let us do it, right? So I put it in the comments and the description. Also sharing it to our Facebook group. The 7-day free trial will be stopping probably by the end of the month. At the latest, so you probably have about 2 weeks left where we're going to run this free trial, and then after that there'll be different things like we'll run the trial like once in a while, and there'll be like deep discounts for your first month and stuff like that. I think we've proved the concept. I think everyone's gotten a lot of people have gotten the free trial. But anyways, I'm not here to be your personal pick counselor. Or anything like that. I like you guys. That's just not what I do. But my best bets are in the premium area at Pick Dogs. And of course, we have free picks on every single game, every single day. We do these computer picks every day, and we've been killing it. Yeah, the whole idea is just to make it easier, and I think Alex says it, in the comments here, that he's too busy to handicap the games himself, so he's just going off Spread Knowledge, and he won $600. I mean, we get comments like this all the time. And that's really what it's all about. Yeah, it's what it does is. What it does is that it there's a couple different things that I think it does really well. Like Alex is saying, it kind of just makes it so, all right, I want to bet on the games, but I don't have time to do the research. So it's like, here's a pool of games that I could pick from. And it's like, and then from those games, you could even say, I'll take this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. Or, you know, it might bring a game to your attention that you weren't necessarily going to bet. So, you know, it's like I wasn't going to bet this one, but now I do know it, right? So that's also what it's good for. Like, you know, some of the ones that we're going to do today, you know, these are games, one of them at least might not be a game that you would have bet. And now all of a sudden you see it on Spread Knowledge and you're kind of like, well, I guess if Spread Knowledge likes it, it's probably worth a shot. At least from our record, it certainly seems to be, right? It's like we don't miss too many. But I'll post the link one more time, and then I'll post it over on Periscope, Twitter. Or is it Twitter Periscope? I don't even know. But of course, I'll be back at 10 a.m. with Chris, the puck dog. Rod is out today. He's posted his picks in the Facebook group. So you can get Rod's picks today in the Facebook group. All right, and all the housekeeping is done. Let's get to it. Get to today's picks. Our first pick today is North Carolina Central -1. Spread Knowledge gives this a B+ rating. So, but I never know which drop-down box to click on Spread Knowledge. So the way that I do it is I click on the 3 sports. You see them highlighted at the top in the upper upper left-hand part of the page. I click NBA, NHL, and NCAA because these are the sports that I care most about. But it covers, you know, all these other sports. Then I do that, and then it will say more info. It's a tiny little link. Yeah, if you have something to pass on to Charles, you should just pass it on to him. That's really the best way to do it. Our first pick is North Carolina Central. I'm not going to remember that. Basically, I don't bet tennis, so I'm not going to remember it. That's all I'm saying. It's not like anything about, you know, what you're saying or anything like that. And I'm sure it's a super valid point, but I'm not really a tennis bettor, and so it's not something that affects me. So I'm probably not going to remember. I got about a million things going on. And this looks like the week where I'll finally be making that big announcement that I'm really excited about. And really, it's a series of announcements and a series of things that are going to be going on. It's craziness. I'm very, very, very excited about it. More excited than I've been about anything since we launched Pick Dogs. And really, outside of the launch of Pick Dogs, it's probably the most excited I've been about anything in 10 years or more since I launched College Football Place. So I'm way excited. But anyways, we'll get to another pick. And our second pick of today's show, Texas Tech minus the points. Texas Tech's been pretty good. I like TCU, you know, with with the points in my video, but Spread Knowledge says different. Spread Knowledge says take Texas Tech. This is like that Notre Dame pick yesterday that cashed for Spread Knowledge. So we got Texas Tech minus 10.5. I believe it's down to 10 also. Of course, our record using these Spread Knowledge picks right up here, 61-30. We can use the pen to point. There you go. 61-30-2 on this show. That is... There'll still be people out there that say, I lost money on those picks. I'll tell you what, if you lose money on 61-30-2, documented on the show with tons of money line dogs in there, stop betting now because you'll never, ever, ever win. If you can't win with this record that we've had on this show, you will never win. You can't win. If you can't win with this, you can't win. How did I get into betting? I've been doing this my whole life. I grew up in Miami, Florida. My father used to take me to the Hurricane games and the Dolphin games and the high school football games. So when I grew up in Miami, they had no other sports. They only had football. So it was high school football, college football, pro football, and that's pretty much what it was. And I saw tons of it when I was a kid, and I just loved it, loved it, loved it. So I've been following it my whole life, and been betting on it as long as I could. But I've been doing, after that, hoops. So, yep, we hit everything yesterday. But anyways, just reviewing today's picks. North Carolina Central -1, Texas Tech -10.5, but I believe it's down to 10. Anyways, this is Mitch. Thanks for joining me. I'll be back in about 10 minutes with Chris, the puck dog. Rod is out today. So we'll be back with our regular show. And if you're looking for a pick on a game like this, the Jazz and the Mavericks, like Gabriel is, I got a video on YouTube that I did on this game. So no reason to even ask me. You can go just watch it on your own. This is Mitch. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you guys in about 10. Yeah, go look on YouTube. There's a video I did on it. I'm not sure what more I could possibly do than that.